Okay, now we're going to talk about how to use the lace foot. And what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to show you how to use this to apply lace to the edge of a piece of fabric as if you were doing some heirloom sewing. So I've set up my machine for a 2-thread narrow flat lock, which means that I am using the right needle. I have set up my stitch selector for B, the wave, it's on overlock. I have used my blade width at M and my stitch length at about a 2.5 to 3 regular. Okay, and last of all, I'm going to make sure my subsidiary looper is engaged. And I've set it up for a flat lock. So, now again, anytime you see that a foot has a screw on it, that means that is something to be adjusted. So, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to place the fabric underneath of the foot, and I'm going to put the lace right sides down, so in other words it's like right sides together. Here I'm going to, sometimes it helps to sew so that, there we go. I erase my presser foot, and I'm going to put this lace right up to the guide. And you want to set this guide so that it just catches the header of your lace. Okay, and now I'm going to sew, keeping this fabric right up, or keeping the lace right up against the guide, and I've got the fabric going underneath of the guide. Now the magic happens when you open up the seam. See, this is very nice because now you've got a nice finished piece of fabric, so there's no raveling here, and your lace is applied to the edge. You can also use this lace foot to guide your ribbon when you're using a chain or a cover stitch. So let me go ahead and set this up for cover stitch. Okay, now we're going to set this machine up so that we can put the ribbon in the center of the fabric. So I'm going to be using a narrow cover stitch. So I'm using the C2 and the C3 needle. I've set it up for cover stitch in the usual manner. You might want to follow your threading guide in order to do that. I put the table on just so it gives me a little more room. I've locked down my blade, and I've got this set up for, so now I'm going to set the guide. Now I've got my threads, and so I want to clear the stitch finger, so I'm going to pull those threads back. I'm going to align the fabric where I want to go. I'm going to put the ribbon underneath so that, in fact, I might take one stitch just so that I don't have to hold on to the fabric. I want to position this ribbon so that it's right under the needles. Okay, I have the needles centered, the 2 needles centered on that ribbon, and I'm going to pull this close, and I'm going to put this guide right at the edge of the ribbon so it stays nice and straight, and I'm going to screw this down. Okay, lower my presser foot, and now all I have to do is keep the ribbon, the right edge of the ribbon, right along that edge of that guide. And see, now I'm using white thread, and I probably could have taken a little more time in order to make that guide exactly right, but see, now that guides your ribbon so At least if I got it off, at least if it's off evenly along the whole thing. So this allows you to stitch your ribbon into the center. So that's it for the lace foot. So if you have any questions, contact your local Baby Lock dealer or give us a call at Attic Treasures in Occoquan at area code 703-490-1536. Thank you for watching. Bye.